Hi everyone, I'm here today with another video for y'all, and today's video is the Courtship Book Tag, which I was tagged by the lovely Mary from Books and Pizza, and the original book tag was created by Leah from Hi I Love Books, and I will link both of those videos down below. You should definitely go check those out. And so yeah, let's just dive right into the question. Book tag is divided into 9 phases that each represent a phase of courtship between a couple, and so I think that's really fun. The questions are really fun, so let's get into it. And I have the questions here in my little notebook, so I'll be referring to this as I go along. Please excuse that. So let's get started. Phase 1 is Initial Attraction, a book that you bought because of the cover. And there were many different options I could have chosen for this because I am quite a sucker for a beautiful book cover, and I know it's the story ultimately that matters, but I think we all can admit to being guilty of cover buying now and again. And the one that I chose for this question is The Rise and Fall of Mount Majestic by Jennifer Trafton, with the art by Brett Hellquist, who you may recognize as the illustrator for A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. The premise of this novel sounds very good as well, but what sold me on it was this beautiful cover here. Illustrated all the way around, and I just think it's beautiful. I love Brett Hellquist art, and I think his style is very unique and very easy to recognize, so anytime I see a book cover that I recognize as his illustration, I definitely always pick it up and read the synopsis. So that's what I chose for phase 1. Phase 2 is First Impressions, a book that you bought because of the summary. And for this one I chose something that I hauled in a recent video of mine, and that is Dreams Underfoot by Charles DeLint. And I'll just read the summary real quick again just to let you know why I was so sucked in by it. It says, "Welcome to Newford. Welcome to the music clubs, the waterfront, the alleyways where ancient myths and magic spill into the modern world. Come meet Jilly painting wonders in the rough city streets, and Geordie playing fiddle while he dreams of a ghost, and the angel of Grasso Street gathering the fae and the wild and the poor and the lost. Gimmons live in abandoned cars, and skells traverse the tunnels below, while mermaids swim in the gray harbor waters and fill the cold night with their song." So that just immediately sucked me in, and I definitely had to purchase this one after reading that. Phase 3 of the courtship is Sweet Talk, a book with great writing. And for that I chose one of my favorite books of all time. It's a middle grade read, and that is The Tale of Despero by Kate DiCamillo. This story, all of Kate DiCamillo's books that I have ever read have had amazing writing. I just love her style, and all of her books are children's books, or middle grade books like I said, but she has a way of writing that is so simple and yet so elegant and profound, and she just finds a way to weave these just profound life lessons into these children's tales, and it's just amazing. I'm so impressed by her every time that I read a book by her, and this is definitely my favorite of hers and one of my favorite books of all time, like I said. Phase 4 is First Date, a first book of a series which made you want to pursue the rest of the series. And the one that I chose for this is probably no surprise for anyone who's been around my channel for a while. I mention this series all the time, and that is the Incorrigible Children of Ashton Place series by Mary Rosewood. This is the first book, The Mysterious Howling, and this book definitely just pulled me in and really made me want to pursue the rest of the series and see what other adventures Miss Penelope Lumley and her incorrigible children were going to get up to. So that's what I chose for that question. The next phase is Phase 5, Late Night Phone Calls, a book that kept you up all night long. And I'm not really a person that likes to read at night a lot. It just makes me kind of sleepy, and I can't really get a lot of reading done at night for some reason, but that doesn't mean that there, of course, haven't been books that have kept me reading constantly until I finish it. One of those for me is The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, or the entire Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. I think I read this for the first time 2 years ago. I think I marathoned this series in like a week. There's 5 books in the series. I think I read like one a day maybe, and just finished the whole series in a week because it was just so captivating and fast-paced and exciting. There's so much action and adventure in it that I just had to keep reading. So this one definitely had that effect on me. And then the next phase is Phase 6, Always on My Mind, a book that you could not stop thinking about. And this for me is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I never read this when I was little, although I watched a movie version of it quite a lot at my grandmother's house. But I read it for the first time last year, I think. And I can't even really put my finger on why it had such a profound effect on me. It was kind of one of those books Actually, while I was reading it, I was definitely enjoying it a whole lot. But it wasn't until after I had finished it and gone on to other things that I really, that I fully realized how much it had affected me, and I just kept thinking about it and remembering it so fondly and just remembering the great feelings that it gave me. I don't know, I can't even really describe what exactly it is about this story that affects me so deeply and means so much to me, but it really does. And yeah, it's just something that I've always kept with me since I've read it, and I know that I'll always cherish it and read it many more times. The next phase is phase 7, Getting Physical, a book that you love the way it feels. And a lot of people for this I know will choose those rubbery type feeling covers that we all love, like the Penguin English Library Classics have. And I definitely love those as well, but just to be a little different, I decided to choose Parnassus on Wheels by Christopher Morley, and this is published by Melville House as a part of their Art of the Novella series, and it's just a nice, cute little small size, so it feels nice in the hands to hold, and it has that kind of parchment-y feeling type cover, and it has the French flaps and everything, and I just really love the size of this, how compact it is, the parchment type feel of the cover. And yeah, I just really enjoy that. The next phase is phase 8, Meeting the Parents, a book you would recommend to your friends and family. And for this phase, I chose I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak. This is one of my favorite books of all time. I think that anybody could definitely enjoy this book. It's just got a great message, and it's a really enjoyable read, and the writing style is easy and captivating, so I think anybody would enjoy this, so I would recommend it to everyone. And then the last phase is phase 9, Thinking About the Future, a book or series that you know you'll reread many times in the future. And that for me is I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. I read this for the first time 2 years ago maybe, and just absolutely fell in love with it. It became instantly one of my favorite books. It's just such a cozy, nice read, and I know that I will curl up with this one many times in the future. And that is the book Courtship Tag. I think this tag is really fun. Thanks so much to Mary for tagging me in it. I really appreciate it, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And I will leave some people that I'm going to tag in the comments below. I'm not exactly sure who's done this tag, so I'll probably just tag a couple of people. But yeah, if you haven't done this and you want to do it, definitely feel free to do a video and maybe link it down below in the comments. I'd love to watch it. And that is all I have for this video today. Thanks for watching.